What's up, everybody? Peacekeeping today for you guys. Welcome back to the Town Hall 13, where we have a war going on. So today is currently the 24th. Yes, today is the 24th. So you guys would be seeing this the 29th, somewhere around there. So it's Knights of Zion versus COC, and I did my first war time. We're gonna go over that really quickly and just to show you guys how I ended up tripling. Yeah, so I ended up tripling number 6, so it's 21 to 12 right now, and I'm just going to show you the base here really quickly. So this base, when I looked at it, I saw value, and it was weird because I saw value up here and I saw value here. So I'm just going to go through what I did on the base really quickly. So I'm just going to hit replay, and I ended up using Electron Lalo. In a sense, I thought that I had decent pathing for Lalo, even though these air defenses were pretty far out. But to me, it seemed a little sketchy to use Electron Lalo, but I still went with it. I really believe that I could have tripled this base with Electron Lalo, and I ended up doing it. So I wanted to get value. You can see I have two clone spells in the reds. So I want to get this compartment right here with the scatter, wizard tower, single, and the cannon with the air defense, and I wanted to get this as well. So that's scene and all of this. So I wanted to get this entire compartment out. So you guys can see that was a pretty long shot. It was a really big long shot to get that value, but you're gonna see what happened as well and what did I do to change it. So we're gonna just two-tank X really quickly. So I did what I normally do. I dropped like two loons to tank the this archer tower and the air defense looking for secret emeralds, and I dropped the blink. I probably dropped the blink a little too quickly because they ended up getting in front, but it still worked out. So then you can see there's this area here, just this little spot in between that was a little messed up for me. But I still ended up dropping the two clones. I dropped the first clone inside and the other to just overlap over here, and then I rage spell in. You can say drop the clones with rage, and you see I ended up getting everything that I want. I didn't get the two air defenses on the outside end, but I got the single, and my E-Drag ended up taking out the Royal Champion, which was my plan. I wanted to get the Royal Champion with my Electron um, instead of the Queen, and you're gonna know why. Because over here, I knew that if I can get my heroes in this compartment, I can get this Eagle, I can get the Air Defense, I can get Queen, Sweeper, everything there. But you're gonna see what there was a little bit of a mistake. I said that I probably did. Even though the E-Drag activated Town Hall, I didn't want that, but it still ended up working out for me. I didn't get the two air defenses. So that's going to be weird pathing already. So going here to this air defense, then to this air defense, taking out this air defense, it would have been seen pretty weird for pathing because of these defenses in here. So I ended up changing my plan. I saved my Royal Champion because I wanted to send her in through here to get one of these sweepers. So I ended up using her, and it still worked out perfect. I believe I used her in a perfect way. I ended up sending her over here to take out all of these defenses. She even took out both sweepers as well, which was awesome. So I ended up dropping the E-Drag. That I never bring E-Drag to help clean this out, clean it up. So I dropped my king over on this on the siege workshop, and I dropped the support breaker to get into here because I knew I could get into the queen compartment with one support breaker, and that was a really perfect support breaker. And then when I dropped everything in, I ended up dropping the Royal Champion over here to take out this. You can see it dropped her now. She's level 20, so she can do decent work. So she took out all of these defenses to funnel. I brought the King's ability up top. I dropped the E-Drag to help funnel this out. And the Royal Champion is doing a lot of work. So I dropped some cleanup troops. Yeah, you can say drop some cleanup troops down behind just to save the time. So the King did a lot of work. You can see the Queen, even though the Queen walked on the outside, even though they didn't want her to because they wanted to come into here to get scatter, she walked outside, but she can still take out some defenses and save for pathing, which was actually pretty good. And you can see the King is still tanking for the Royal Champion. So you guys can see it went really, really well. The E-Drag is still on the outside. The King has a pop his ability to get through the enemy Queen. The Royal Champion is still working. And I started my Lalo then, and then the CC then came out. Glad it was this CC instead of anything else. I believe this was a better CC for me to see for Electron Lala, honestly. even though my heroes had to pull them. So I popped the Royal Champion's ability here, and the Lalo is actually going pretty well. The only thing is this sweeper. I didn't want to come on the back end because it seemed a little weird to me. I know I would have been not been able to fight the sweeper, but I believe I needed to get into the town hall quick enough, so I decided to fight the sweeper. But the good thing is the Royal Champ is in there with her ability. So I froze. Even though I froze the sweeper, you can see I couldn't get much freeze value. I probably could have froze better. Like froze on this wall right here, as you guys can see. If it froze right there, I believe I could have gotten the sweeper, the Expo, and the Town Hall in one freeze, I believe. Just a better freeze placement. I could have done better there, and the Town Hall would have been damaging my loons. But I ended up working out. I popped the Royal Champion's ability so that she can get through the sweeper. So she got through the sweeper, then I could freeze the Town Hall, and then I hit through and the tornado trap was actually in a not such a bad place, just bad place for me. But I ended up getting through the town hall, and it was pretty close to the town hall as well, so I could use my spells perfectly. So then I haste through to get the scatter. The only thing is the scatter was one shot in my loons pretty quickly, and then I had to haste through. So that one haste got into the single, and I'm glad this was a single, not a multi, because I definitely would have been aided on the back end. But I ended up getting through the wizard tower, and this base was crushed at the end. So I believe I did pretty well with this Electron Lalo. My pathing was actually, I would say, perfect. It could definitely be better, but it's always room for improvement on Electron Lalo. I'm getting pretty good at it as well. So the next base we'll be hitting now is the one we'll be hitting live and be using Electron Lalo again. I was stuck on what to use on this base. I wanted to use hybrid in a way, like where I would use the queen, charge her in to take out a single, get the top. I didn't want to. It felt weird to me to use hybrid and then let hybrid down. But just because all these grumbles, I think air could work pretty well on it. We'll see how we can think, but we're gonna be planning it right now. So I want to get the enemy queen. So drop my two clone spells, one in scatter, one in the single, red spell in between, so the loons can get out. I want to hopefully get enough air defenses, like these two air defenses. If I don't get both of them, I can actually probably just loggle from this air defense to here. Sorry. Because I want to get the Royal Champion because I do have a couple headhunters as well. If I don't get the enemy queen with my Electron, I will use my two Ice Golems and the king to get that, and use my queen over here with a headhunter to probably get the Royal Champion. It's going to be pretty weird to use the Electron Lalo on this one, I want to say, but I believe I can triple it. But we'll see. Don't want to get my hopes up too high. But I don't want to get the queen single, another air defense. And if anything, I can use my heroes to run down here to get those defenses and come all the way. It's going to be pretty much of a long shot. But I believe the pathing is going to be more things because I hopefully need to keep enough air defenses up to help with that. You can see both sweepers are facing, so they're definitely trying to protect a little bit from our Electron. But if I can just sneak it in just to here, I don't need it to come all the way in. If I can just get it here and clone out, I'll hopefully get these scatter, because I do need these scatter shots. Especially if we can get this compartment out. The clan castle is probably going to be more detrimental to me. But I hopefully will see what is going to be in it. But you can see all the grumbles at the bottom. And they're definitely going to be a Tesla farm here. I hit this base already with hybrid and stuff. And it didn't really go too well. But I did end up getting the 2-star. But this one is going to be a pretty tricky base to hit. But we will see. I'll see how we can get through it. So this is the army. I have 2 freezes, a poison for the clan castle troops. And I have the 2 hit spells. You can't even lightning out spell the clan castle anymore, because that's how this base was normally been hit. So I can see if I can wreck it with Electron Lalo. So you can see the army. I have the super war breaker as well, and I have an E-drag just because of all this trash. I'll just have to drop a balloon or two for the Teslas, and the secret airplanes are definitely going to be down there, because that's pretty much a beta. So we'll see what we can do on this raid. I don't probably won't pop a power potion. We'll see. I do have a power potion. We can save it. I'll save the hero potion and stuff. 5 levels probably won't. It'll be good, but I don't think I will need it. So what we can do now, we'll drop the 2 balloons in here, and then I'll drop my the secret airplane. So that's definitely what I was looking for. Clone in. I probably won't get the back end. Ooh, there's some headhunters. Okay, that's not bad, but it's definitely what I didn't want to see. So the balloons are actually doing pretty well. Even though we didn't get that top end air defense, it's going to be good for me. Um, the this E-Drag is going to get melted. Whoa, headhunters work so quick. They barely got the shot off. Oh, whoa, they actually, whoa, the headhunters almost got killed. So that was actually a good thing for me. So what can I do here now? I'm stuck now. I got a decent amount of value. I don't want to roll champion up, but it's going to be weird pathing for me. So what I am going to do, I'm actually going to try to cut off the Lalo. It's going to be seem weird, what I mean by that, but we'll get through it. I'll drop a balloon here, there, two of the I do have Headhunter, so I can always partly do Warren's ability through that. So I'll partly Kane's ability now, and I will drop Super War Breaker. Ooh, Super War Breaker didn't go exactly what I would have planned. So the two Ice Golems in there. That is not too bad for me, I want to say. And the E-Drag at the bottom was a good play, just because the E-Drag can get a ton of value. But I do need to start my Lalo phase. I will start it now. So partly Queen's ability now, so she's gonna hopefully get to the World Champion, and I will start my Lalo from the top of the base. So it seems like Queen did get the World Champion, which is awesome. And we're gonna keep our Lalo through and through. So it seems like I can actually save. I do have my World Champion here. Oh, try to send her at the Town Hall, which is actually gonna be risky. So she's gonna go directly to the single. I'm gonna freeze that. I needed to freeze a little better. I'm gonna pop the Warden's ability now so they can get through. I do have a ton of cleanup troops, but this one didn't go correctly, like how I sensed it, but it didn't go bad. I think I just had a little better with the Lalo portion. But to me, this one it didn't go too bad. It didn't go exactly how I wanted it to go, but at the end, it did seem not too bad of a Lalo. Probably better pathing. It took a little bit a little too long. I still had a ton of stuff up, but I probably could have Electron better. Probably Electron for the World Champion. I'm not too sure what I could have done differently. But you can see just because all the ground bulls don't really decided to use Electron. Probably a standard Queen Charge Lalo could have worked better on this one. I'm not too sure, but we will end on a 78%. Not too bad. Could have been better, but we always keep working towards that. So I hit the number one base and getting a 78. To me, that's not too bad. We still have a couple more bases, and I believe we could get the perfect. If we still do have, yeah, we still have a ton more attacks we can do. So I believe anyone could probably watch my attacks or anyone else other attacks clean up on those bases. But that is it for this war. Hopefully we'll see we win. We're still working on some clan games as well. So we'll get those maps out eventually. But I hope you guys did enjoy this war talk. If you did, feel free to subscribe as well. Feel free to hit the notification bell as well. But I hope you guys have an awesome day. I'm PC here, and I'm out.